coming up. We've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Second and 2. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Man open is Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Young off the bootleg. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Now back to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tim Tebow keeping it himself from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On the handoff, here's Campbell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Earl Campbell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, it's Taylor looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They're going to look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They go play action. Young. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Young off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Young. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Brian Poole. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Running play, it's Earl Campbell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On on the run. It's Campbell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From just shy of midfield, Young. Eluding the pressure right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Campbell. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Campbell. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Young takes it on the sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And his guys have taken the lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 42.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Campbell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Young. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Just when you thought this game might be turned